Welcome to a new episode of Review, today with a very special plane. It's the Airbus A321-100 from Alitalia with the special retro livery. So if we take a look at the box, we can see the nice cutouts. We already can get a glimpse of this beautiful plane. We also have the Alitalia and the SkyTeam branding on the front. If we turn the box around, we have a really beautiful picture of the airplane. We have the original dimensions of the airplane, and as always we have some information. So let's look inside. So here it is, the very interesting and very beautiful Alitalia A321. Nowadays lots of airliners have at least one aircraft in a retro livery, and also Alitalia has the aircraft. And I must say, the retro livery on a modern airplane looks really cool. Now let us take a look at some of the many details this plane has. If we start at the back of the plane, we have this spectacular looking vertical stabilizer. Well, basically it's just the Italian flag, but somehow, I don't know, it just looks fantastic. And if we take a closer look, we also see that the last two letters of the registration code are on the top of the vertical stabilizer. Now also in the back of the plane we of course have the full registration code, then right next to the door we have written A321. Then moving a bit forward, almost over the entire length of the fuselage we have written Alitalia, just so nobody can mistake this plane for being from someone else. Now moving forward, right next to the front door we again have written Alitalia, then underneath that we have the name of the plane. Then under the cockpit windows we have, as far as I can see, it's a bow and arrow, just as it was on the original livery. Then of course we have the black nose and the black painting just in front of the cockpit windows, and we have the last two registration letters again over the cockpit windows. And the fact that we have the black nose and the black in front of the cockpit, it's really interesting for me, because I think that just points out how much the paint job of a plane can make a plane look old or new, because with that livery the A321 for me almost looks like the DC-8. Now another element of the livery I really like is the blue line along the windows. It looks great. Now on the beautifully detailed wings we have the registration code on the top side and of course also on the lower side. Another thing I really like are those small, well, I don't know what they're called, those small winglets. Well, they're not winglets, the small things on the engines. It's a pretty standard thing for Herpa Wings models, but it looks great. Now if you know what the technically correct term for those small wings on the engines are, let me know in the comments below. Now that's the episode for today, but don't miss out on the next episode where I'm going to look at the Air Berlin BAE 146-300, or as some knows them as Avro 100 jets. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, or subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching and bye. Now when we take a closer look at the plane we see how beautifully detailed the plane is. Just take a look at the wings, absolutely amazing. I really like it.